the foundation of mental strength. Ladies and gentlemen, let's talk about mental strength and resilience, the qualities that separate those who thrive from those who crumble. Life is unpredictable. It will test you, shake you, and sometimes knock you to your knees. But listen carefully. Your mind is your greatest weapon. A strong mindset isn't about avoiding failure. It's about learning to rise every time you fall. It's about facing challenges head on and saying, "This will not break me." Too often, people let adversity define them. They let setbacks make them doubt their worth, question their dreams, and stop them from moving forward. But here's the truth. The only thing standing between you and success is the way you think. Your mindset is either your greatest ally or your worst enemy. It's the voice in your head that either lifts you up or tears you down. And the good news? You are in control of that voice. You decide whether you feed it strength or weakness, confidence or doubt. Every day you have a choice to be a victim of your circumstances or to take charge of your own destiny. Resilience begins with perspective. How do you see obstacles? Are they roadblocks or are they stepping stones? Every challenge holds a lesson. Every failure carries an opportunity for growth. When you shift your perspective from "why is this happening to me" to "what can I learn from this?" that's when you start developing true mental toughness. Let's be honest, life isn't easy. No one gets through it without experiencing hardship, setbacks, or pain. But the people who succeed, the ones who rise above, aren't the ones who had an easy life. They are the ones who refuse to give up. They develop the mental fortitude to push forward when everything around them said stop. Mental strength requires discipline and self-control. It means refusing to let emotions dictate your actions. It means making decisions based on logic and long-term goals rather than short-term comfort. Success is not built on motivation alone. It's built on consistency. You won't always feel inspired. You won't always feel ready, but you must be willing to push forward anyway. A resilient mindset is not about pretending life is easy or ignoring your struggles. It's about training yourself to respond with strength instead of weakness. It's about realizing that no matter how difficult your situation is, you have the power to control your reaction. So ask yourself, are you ready to strengthen your mind? Are you ready to stop making excuses and start taking control of your life? Because if you are, then the next step is crucial. Learning how to embrace failure and turn it into fuel for success. Embracing failure and turning it into strength. One of the biggest obstacles to developing a strong and resilient mindset is the fear of failure. People are terrified of making mistakes, of looking foolish, of falling short. But let me tell you something. Failure is not your enemy. It is your greatest teacher. Think about it. Every successful person you admire has failed. Every champion has lost. Every entrepreneur has faced rejection. The difference between those who succeed and those who stay stuck is how they respond to failure. Weak-minded people see failure as the end. They take it as a sign that they aren't good enough, that they should quit, that success isn't for them. But mentally strong individuals, they see failure as feedback. They analyze what went wrong, adjust their approach, and come back stronger. Let's change the way we look at failure. Instead of asking, "why did this happen to me?" start asking, "what can I learn from this?" Every mistake carries a lesson. Every setback is an opportunity for a comeback. If you avoid failure, you avoid growth. And if you avoid growth, you will never reach your full potential. You see, resilience is built in the moments when you feel like giving up, but choose to keep going. It's built in the moments when the world tells you no, but you tell yourself not yet. It's built when you take a loss, dust yourself off and try again. Every time you rise after falling, you train your mind to be unbreakable. One of the best ways to develop resilience is to reframe your failures as stepping stones to success. The greatest inventors, athletes, and leaders in history didn't achieve greatness overnight. They failed repeatedly, but they didn't let failure define them. They let it refine them. Thomas Edison famously said, "I have not failed. I've just found 10,000 ways that won't work." That's the mindset of a champion. Let's talk about self-talk. What do you say to yourself when you fail? Do you beat yourself up, call yourself a loser and dwell on the mistake, or do you remind yourself that failure is part of the journey? Your inner dialogue determines your resilience. Speak to yourself like you would to a friend. Instead of saying, "I can do this," say, "I haven't figured it out yet, but I will." Mentally strong people understand that failure is temporary. They know that one bad chapter doesn't mean the whole book is ruined. They know that just because they fell today doesn't mean they won't rise tomorrow. So the next time you experience failure, don't let it break you. Let it build you. Turn your pain into power. Use every loss as motivation. Stand tall. Face your challenges and tell yourself, I am unstoppable. Because once you stop fearing failure, nothing can hold you back. Building daily habits for a strong and resilient mindset. Now that we've talked about the power of perspective and the importance of embracing failure, it's time to focus on something just as crucial: daily habits. Because mental resilience isn't built in a single moment. It's built through consistent actions that strengthen your mind every single day. You don't develop a strong mindset overnight. You develop it through discipline, through intentional choices, through small daily victories. Just like building muscle in the gym, mental toughness requires repetitive effort. If you want to become mentally unshakable, you need to train your mind like a warrior. 1. Control your thoughts. Your thoughts shape your reality. If you constantly dwell on negativity, self-doubt, and fear, your mind will stay weak. But if you train yourself to focus on solutions, possibilities, and growth, your mind will become powerful. Start your day with positive affirmations. Speak strength into your life. Instead of saying, I can't do this, say, I am capable. I am strong. I will overcome any challenge. Words have power, and what you say to yourself matters. 2. Face challenges instead of avoiding them. Most people run from difficulty. They stay in their comfort zone because it feels safe. But a resilient mind embraces challenges. Every time you push yourself beyond your limits, whether it's taking on a tough project, speaking up when you're afraid, or stepping into the unknown, you become stronger. Ask yourself, what am I avoiding out of fear? That's exactly what you need to confront. Growth happens when you lean into discomfort. 3. Build mental and physical discipline. Your mind and body are connected. If you want to build mental toughness, start with physical discipline. Exercise regularly. Wake up early. Stick to a routine. These small acts of discipline train your mind to handle pressure, resist distractions, and stay focused on long-term goals. Think of elite athletes or top performers. They don't just wake up successful. They commit to daily habits that strengthen their resilience. The more disciplined you become in your daily life, the stronger your mindset will be. 4. Surround yourself with strength. You become like the people you spend the most time with. If you surround yourself with negative, weak-minded people, their mindset will rub off on you. But if you surround yourself with ambitious, strong, and motivated individuals, you will rise to their level. Cut out toxic relationships. Seek out mentors, books, and communities that challenge you to grow. Protect your energy and choose your circle wisely. 5. Never stop learning. A resilient mind is a mind that is always evolving. Read books, listen to podcasts, learn new skills, feed your mind with knowledge and wisdom. The moment you stop learning is the moment you stop growing. Final thought. Building a strong and resilient mindset is a lifelong journey. But every day you have a choice. Will you let fear and doubt control you, or will you rise above? If you commit to these habits, you will become unstoppable. Your mind is your greatest weapon. Train it, strengthen it, and use it to create the life you deserve.